Well, grace and peace. Hey, everybody. I'm Paul Desai, pastor at Sandy Hook UMC. It's good to be with you today on this Wednesday. So I have a few things I want to share with you and some updates on some things. First up, just again, another big thank you. Um, Sunday was overwhelming to me to be back in church and to be able to preach again. The love that I have received and my family's received has been just so beautiful during the season of grieving my brother's loss, and just want to say thank you for all of that. And then on top of that, I want to say thank you for the pastor appreciation gifts. I spent some time opening those last night, and I was just in tears, overwhelmed with the attentiveness, the intention, just the details and the cards and the words and the gifts were so beautiful. Man, I love you guys. It's hard to kind of take these two worlds, this um, lament over my brother's passing and all the grief, and trying to help my parents through all of this, um, and just the agony of that. And on top of this, like this joy of being with a community of people that get me, that allow me to be me, just my goofy, geeky, weird self, and you love me for me. And I'm so grateful to be able to balance those two worlds of joy and lament. And I share that with you today because I think that's what all of our lives are like. We're oftentimes dealing with joyful things. There are things in our life that goes well, but then there are things also that we're struggling with. And struggling with in the sense of whether it's loss or there's suffering or sorrow. We're in the valley of the shadow of death, or maybe it's relational difficulties or financial. There's this beautiful part of our lives, and then there's the hard part. And the temptation, at least in church anyway, is to sing all the happy praise songs and then to ignore the hard stuff going on in life. And so we paint our plastic smiles on and we just say that we're fine, right? But this church is so beautiful because you have created a culture in which we can just be ourselves, and we can share in the great things that are going on in our lives and in our church, but also we can cry together as we suffer through things. And so anyway, I just want to say thank you for being with us during this grieving season. Thank you for the pastor appreciation gifts and cards and just the words of encouragement. My love language is coffee, of course, but my other love language is words of encouragement and hugs. And so those words that you've written are just mean so much to me. So joy, lament, thank you for helping to create this beautiful church that's called Sandy Hook, the Haven United Methodist Church, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you for that. Thank you also to everyone who helped put together last Sunday's service, from the music and the All Saints portion of the service and the pictures and the candles, to the lunch, to the food. Kenny, you nailed it. All those who helped, all those who brought desserts, everyone who set up, tear down, all of it. Thank you. It's just a beautiful Sunday. I loved preaching. I love sharing. Last Sunday, we continued our Can I Say That in Church series. And the answer to the question, can I say that in church, is yes. Whatever it is that you have to ask or to wrestle with or talk about, we want to create this space where you can. And so we were wrestling with questions last week about hell or heaven, hell, and the rapture, rethinking that. And this week we moved to a different topic, and we're going to answer the questions that you've submitted about things that are sin, things that are violence, and different aspects of the darker side to our lives and our world. Why do these things happen? So we're going to talk about that. And then the week after is salvation. And then the week after that, last Sunday of the series, is all about relationships, marriage, and things like that. So anyway, this week is sin, next week is salvation, and the week after is relationships. So wanted to give you an update on that. If you have questions, you can still send them in. Send them to me. And I'll share them with Amy, and whoever is preaching or answering, wrestling with, we'll make sure to try to answer those the best that we can. And if we did not do a good job answering your question, just let me know, because obviously we only have so much time to do that. So I'm more than willing to answer your questions via email or whatever. One last thing to share with you is we have this really special event coming up. We are partnering with The Point in Seymour. The pastor there is John Gibson, who is a really good friend of mine. We pastored together in Ohio. We had a partnership, his church and my church, and we wrote sermons together. We're just really good friends. And he moved here maybe 2 years ago to pastor The Point at Seymour. And both of us have had great experiences reading and getting to know Brian Zond. And back in 2016, Stacy and I attended a prayer school at Zond's church in Missouri, St. Joseph's, Missouri. It's called the Word of Life Church. And we just really wanted everyone to experience it. So we're bringing him in, and we're having this event on Friday, November 21st in the evening, and Saturday, November 22nd in the morning, 2 parts. And you can come, it's free. You can come for whatever. Like my wife has to work on Saturday, so she's coming Friday night. So just it's kind of an open thing, but we have to make reservations to let John and his team know how many people are coming, so they have all the space and those kind of things taken care of. So registration is open, even though I think there's something that says it's closed. Just register or let me know that you're coming, and I'll forward that information over to John. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Prayer school is amazing. It was revolutionary for both Stacy and myself, and many people who I've recommended to go to the prayer schools have come back transformed, not because of anything Brian has to say, but just the Holy Spirit does something really beautiful when we stop from our busyness, craziness, and focus on prayer. I am sure there's other things that we could talk about today, but I've talked long enough. By the way, the new intersection booklets will be here at the end of the month as we start Advent. Advent series information will be sent out next week. In the newsletter, there's Love Chapel info for if you'd like to get involved and help out with food insecurity here in Columbus, as well as a lot of other things. I hope that you're able to make the prayer school with Brian Zahn at the Point in Seymour. Again, let me know if you have any questions. And let me go back to full screen here. I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. And I will talk to you soon. Grace and peace.